The all-new Draft Duels mode is now available for Madden Ultimate Team. However, as of today, it is currently down for maintenance. Heard a lot of people having problems with this new game mode as far as people not receiving packs and the constant disconnections. So rather than play a game on my main account, I went ahead and played one on my brother's with the free pack he received. So how this mode works: first, everyone should have received one free unopened Draft Duel pack as seen here. The only way this pack can be opened is through playing a Draft Duel match, which can be found underneath the head-to-head game mode. But as I've said already, this game mode is under maintenance, so as of today you won't see that game mode as an option. When they will have this game mode back up and running, they didn't say. Could be a couple hours from now or possibly even a week. Regardless, they are going to have to reimburse those that lost out on packs due to the disconnections, so I wouldn't expect it to be back up until sometime next week. After you enter into the Draft Duels lobby, they had two different games to choose from: the Short Duel, which requires one Draft Duel pack, and the Standard, which requires 3, both with different rewards. If you hit triangle or Y on Xbox, you can watch the tutorial video for this game mode. However, after watching that video, it did not explain in great detail how this mode works. You obviously cannot watch that video now, but for those that want to see that video, I'll post a link in the description. Upon picking your duel match, you will be matched up with another opponent, and your timer will begin to start drafting your players. After watching a couple live streams fail miserably at this, there are a couple things that you want to keep in mind when drafting your players. Number 1, I would highly advise you to not always draft the highest available overall player every pick. The goal at the end of the draft is to have a better overall team than your opponent. I watched one guy draft 3 straight halfbacks, and even though they were the highest overall players available, in the end, drafting those 3 halfbacks did not help his overall team rating, and as a result, he ended up with a lower overall than his opponent and lost out on the extra reward. The other thing that you want to look out for while drafting is any rare players. Regardless whether you win or lose the game, every player that you draft you get to keep, and at the end of the game go directly into your reserves. I watched one guy who had the opportunity to get a silver Christian Ponder and Leon Washington, both of which are worth in coin well over the 3 pack of duels that would have cost. He ended up losing that game, but had he drafted those 2 players, probably could have sold them both and picked up at least 100,000 coin, which to me would have been well worth the loss. The first 9 players you see are the 9 players from your duels pack. You will have first pick at any one of those 9 players, just as your opponent will have the first pick from his own. On your second pick, you are shown the remaining 8 players from your opponent's cards, in which you will then get to choose one of their remaining cards. Your third pick will again be from your pack, and from here you will alternate back and forth until all players are drafted. For any positions you failed to pick up in the draft, you will be given cheap rookie or bronze replacement players to fill those positions, and then have 2 minutes to adjust your lineup. Your lineup should already automatically be set to the best possible lineup with the cards you were given. I would imagine the only time you would need to make adjustments would be if you were to play the 3-pack or higher games, since you would have more cards to work with. After you set your lineup, you'll go straight to the draft scoreboard. As you can see, I ended up having a better draft than my opponent with a 71 overall versus a 70, and as a result, I received a 1,000 coin bonus. Should you and your opponent end up with the same overall at the end of the draft, the winner of the draft will be determined by who drafted the fastest. From here, you go straight into the game. Would have loved to have been able to show you more highlights from this game. However, just like the EA servers, my PVR crashed right when I was brought to the matchup screen. I was able to get it restarted at halftime to record the rest. My opponent and I were matched up pretty evenly. Both of us had Terrell Pryor as our QB, and both had decent halfbacks. He had D'Angelo Williams and I had Beanie Wells. Wanted to try to keep this game close to avoid a quit. Kept the game within a field goal and received the ball at half. This guy could not stop the run to save his life. I had an 80-yard touchdown run in the first half. A couple of nice runs picking up first downs here in the third. And I think it was at this point when he realized I was about to score on him again and go up 10. That's when he paused the game and decided to quit. Why someone would do this with the amount of time that was left in the third quarter is really unexplainable. I guess he was not confident in his ability to be able to make a comeback. I was more concerned as to whether I was going to receive my flashback pack for winning the game. I was brought back to the draft scoreboard where they did award me the win and the pack. In that pack, you will receive 3 player cards along with 2 99 contract cards. My 3 were 89 overall D'Angelo Hall with +1 to speed, 97 overall Dallas Clark with +3 to catch, and 84 overall rookie Reggie Bush with +1 to short throw accuracy. So even though none of the cards are 99 overalls, they each come with a nice boost. Some of the better cards out there right now include 99 overall Peyton Manning, Nnamdi Asomugha, Jordan Gross, Steve Hutchinson, and Steven Jackson. And just to clear any confusion, these flashback cards can only be used for your ultimate team, not in future draft duels. That's all I have for the draft duels. As soon as they get this back up and running, I will try to play a standard 3-pack duel. Overall, I think this game mode does bring a little more excitement into Madden Ultimate Team. It will definitely require players that have more Madden skill. The ones that will struggle will be the guys out there with 99 overall teams and duplicate players to try to make up for the lack of talent that they don't have for this game. Next video should be an updated lineup video, which I will try to get out sometime this week. Until then, this is Infamous, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.